So the next 2 weeks is spring break, right? Okay. All right, so let's see this one homework. Did you guys see the notice I sent out for the week for the 65? Did you go to the WeChat about the 65 last time we leave the question say 65 was not done. I will send a note a little bit later. All right, let's do this one more time. All right. So 65, let's see 65 first, because so this is the question left from the homework last time. So we focus on this factor, right? Factor and get the solution. Use the zero theorem process to do the homework, right? So for this one, all right. So this is the A, right? A, B, C here. So first step, since they have the common factor, we take x out first, right? And then the rest will be 3x squared plus 19x minus 72, right? So A is 3, C is negative 72. So 3 times negative 72, this is equal negative 216. All right, so we factor this one, right? Factor 216 and find the difference of the two factor is 19, right? So we from beginning to 1, all right? So 2, right? We can go 108 and 3 got what? 72, right? They also can separate by 4, right? 4, 5, 54, right? You got a 6, you can got a 6, right? 6 times 36. The difference is not 19, right? And also can be got 8. 8 is got a 27.
I just got 1%. Jesus.
So the difference of here of these two is 19, right? So we need a positive 19. So here it should be positive 27, negative 8. So it means this one actually is separated 27x minus 8x, right? Right. So here is actually 19 changed to 27x minus 8x. So you got what? So you will need a group factoring here, right? All right. So let's go here. So we write x front. So 3x, right? 3x is the common factor of this group. So the group factor is what? Is x plus 9, right? And the second one is 8. And the group factor is x plus 9, right? You got 0. So you can factor into like this. Last time I didn't like to spend time to go this progress, so that's why I didn't figure out yet, right? So right now we use the zero theorem. We got x1 here is got 0, right? So 1 factor, 2 factor, and 3 factor out of here, right? So second solution is 8/3. The third solution is negative 9, right? Right. So that's the one. We make up this one, right? So last week we didn't talk this one. All right. So taking your homework out, we go to review 25th homework. And this part of homework actually is the reality solutions, right? Reality solutions. Try to build quadratic equations first. Just add one more thing. When we learned these kinds of quadratic equation, polynomial equation, how we used it in reality, how they related to what actually problems. So we didn't talk it. We didn't have spend enough time to talk anything about this one. So I sent out homework and let you guys review by yourself. But right now we use the homework as the topic here. Okay. All right. So let's see this homework. Did you guys finish the homework? First, I want to check it. Did you guys have any challenge to do your homework? Anyone? Did you guys have any challenge to do homework?
I did half of it.
You didn't receive
I
it?
didn't do it.
You didn't do it? Okay, so after this class, you need to make up, okay? All right, let's talk this one. Let's go through, so if you guys don't do it, let me go to the PowerPoint part first. Let me share my PowerPoint. Actually, this is the one I prepared for last week topic, actually. So try to solve the real problem of quadratic equations. So since we know these kinds of find the solutions based on factor progress, right? So it's a little bit challenging for you guys. Is how to find when they related to reality. So how our real life use these kinds of math, all right? So something like, let's give some example here. Also homework will be related to here as well. Let's see first example. So example, in reality, they met the kinds of situation have to use this polynomial kinds of equation. So how we do that? See some example. Let's see what kinds of sense. All right. So see example 1. An objective is dropped from the top of a 625-foot tall. This is called Waldorf Astoria Hotel on the Park Avenue in New York City. So totally, actually, the ball is right here, and the height of this tower is 625 feet. The height h, the height here h of the objective after t seconds. So something that drop down, right? After t seconds. So initially is 0 seconds, right? Initially, when the beginning drop, we say this is the beginning drop. Is 0 seconds. After t seconds, they got here, all right? So something like you drop a ball and vertically falling down, right? After t seconds, they get here. So what's the height? The height is this part, right? This part became what? So here you say ht after t seconds. So they got here. So the height is here. So ht is became what? Ht is this one, is negative 16t squared plus 625. This means what? It means 625 is total height, right? Minus this part. You got this part, right? Right. So t second drop down here. So the height actually is here, right? So this one drop t seconds, get this part from 0 to here. So the question is what? Find how many seconds pass before the object reach the ground. So when this, how many seconds? The ball drop to the ground. When they drop to the ground, the height became 0, right? The height became 0. So it means in these kinds of expression, this is ht, right? Right? So when they became touched to the ground, so it means this part became 0. Okay, so first step, we build this kinds of equation. This equation we can build is negative 16t squared plus 625, and you got 0. 0 means touch the ground. So we need to find out the t, right? Okay, so it's easy question, easy equation for you guys to do, right? So we can make negative out. 16 squared minus 625 equals 0. So it means this part equals 0, right? Right. So you can use the factor progress. Here is 4t squared. 625 is what? 25 squared, right? Right? Exactly, right? So equals 0. So you can factor into 40 plus 25 and 40 minus 25, right? Use the special product kinds of progress. So you got the one here is, so here is T. All right, so I needed to label this one a little bit. Don't like to do show. So actually it's okay. Okay, all right. So you can see this progress. All right. So you got what you got. So you use the zero theorem. You can got T1 is what? It's negative 25 over 4. And T2 is what? 25 over 4 seconds. Seconds, right? SEC, seconds. And time, we didn't calculate the negative part, right? And we use the positive one. So the real answer is this one. This is about 6 and 25, 6.25 seconds, right? So that's the answer. So from this kind of example, what do we learn? First, we need understanding what's this describe. What's they describe? What's they talking about, right? Second, we needed to know what they are.
Thomas is a
Say it again. I'm sorry, I missed someone's ask. Someone tried to ask me something, but I didn't listen the full question. Can you say it again, someone? No question. So okay. So the objective here, actually, you first need to understanding what's the, read these kinds of questions several times, all right? At least 2 times. Make sure you really understanding what they are described. Second, what their question are, okay? And first step, you need to try to build their, transfer these kinds of description into our math language. This is math language, right? This is our descriptive language and math language. After using math language, we use the math methods here, including these kinds of progress, including factor, including zero theorem, and go find the solutions. Okay, right. Let's see second question example. Second example. All right. See here. Second example here. The base of a triangle cell. The triangle cell. The base is the bottom part, right? This is triangle, and the base is the bottom part here. Is 4 times its face, its height. So suppose here is h. The base here equal 4h, right? If the area of the triangle, how to say area? The triangle. Did you guys learn the geometry? The area of a triangle is half of the base, right? Times the height, right? Half the base and the height. All right. So when this one is the part actually sometimes need additional information from the geometry. You may learn this before, maybe not. If not, definitely cannot build this. But if so sometimes in this real description need some basic information about this part, kinds of formula. This is a formula for the area of triangles, right? Okay, so let's see next. If the area of the triangle is 162 square yard, find the base. So find the base, actually how much these are, right? So okay, so let's build the equation here first. So the area of the triangle is 162, and based on this formula, half of the base is 4 times h, and height is h, right? So you can get here. You gotta get this one, right? Okay. So 328 equal, or maybe, or if you factoring out first, we can say 81, right? Here, factor out again, here is 81, right? Equal h squared. So h equal half positive and negative 9, right? So since here is actually, we didn't use the negative, we just say h is 9, all right? Negative, we disregard them. What about the base? Base is 4 times h, so it's 36 yard. And here, height is the 9 yard, right? So that's actually a situation, right? So we use these kinds of methods. First step, we transfer these kinds of description into these kinds of language. Okay, all right. So we build these kinds of equation so we can get the solutions. So some of the information like least progress, like formula, like area of the rectangular, right? The weights take the length. The volume of a cubic is the base. The base area looks like AB times H, right? Like a ball. The ball is what? 4/3 pi r cubic, right? The area of a ball is 4 times of a basketball. Do you know the basketball surface area is 4 times pi r squared, right? And something like this one. This one is the basic knowledge you need to learn from the geometry and some others, and some other kinds of topic, math topic. Okay, so we will take a list out of this kinds of formula a little bit later. All right, let's move on. This one. Do you guys need to take a print screen to this part first before I move on? Let me take a print screen, save here. All right, let's move on this one. So another kind of the formula about related to geometry actually is called Pythagorean theorem. Did you know this one part? This actually you should learn from the geometry as well. Geometry. That's an area of the right triangles. All right, I actually partially teach the geometry here. So one side is A, the other side is B. This is triangle with the one angle is 90 degrees, right? And the three side, here is A side and B side, these hypotenuse C. Their relationship. Do you know what their relationship between them? Their relationship is A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Just like this side squared plus this side squared equals this side squared. How you do that? What's the relation? What's going on here? Okay, let's color this one. Let's say this one is the red. This one keep a blue. I use another one is the green, right? This is green. This is green. So A, B, C, 3 sides. So let's prove these kinds of progress. Why this makes sense? Did you know what's going on here? Did you guys ever do this before? No? Yes.
We're doing it in school right now.
Oh, you are learning at school. Can you prove it how to do that?
What?
Can you prove how to prove this progress? Or they just let you know it's going on like that?
They just let us know. We just started it.
Okay. So let's prove it. All right. Let's do it today. Learn a little bit more from our class. Okay. So first, what I'm gonna do, you can see square like a rectangular, right? A square, like a square, C square. All right, we'll draw a square, exactly like square, okay? So this is C square, right? The area of a C square is like this, okay? All right, So you can see C is likely here. So what I do is I draw this rectangle. I mean, this is triangle, right? Right triangle. All right. So one side C have the right triangle here. What I do here is first, I also can draw a triangle like here. This is also A. I copy down here, right? And this one is B. Can you do this? Just like this is C, right? So here is C, here is C, here is C. This right, this is square, right? Square. All right. So I copy this triangle, put it right here. The same. I copy this one, this triangle right here. So here is A, here is B as well. And the last one, I do one more time, copy this triangle right here. So here is B, here is A, right? So what do you see here? You see here, so the area of this triangle is what? A times B, right? A times half of the A times B, right? The area of this one is half A times B. And what about this area? Half of A times B. And this triangle, half A times B. What about this one inside here? This is B minus A, right? Here is totally, the green one is B. The blue one is A. So here is B minus A, here is B minus A, here B minus A, and here is B minus A as well. So this is a small square. Did you see that? So let's use the area methods. So this big square is C square, right? Equals what? 4 triangles, 4 times triangles. Right, 4 times triangle, half, and plus the middle one. The middle one is B minus A squared. Can you got it? You guys got to follow what I'm talking? The big square equals 4, made of these 4 triangles, and the small one in the middle. All right, so let's go through here. So here is C squared equal, this is 2AB, right? What about this part? This part, we use the factor methods. We use the FOIL methods, B squared plus A squared minus 2AB, right? 2AB is gone. All right, so what's the finally left? A squared plus B squared. Did you see? Interesting, right? Very interesting. So you can build a relationship with C squared equal A squared plus B squared. All right, so you got it. So that's the relationship we talked about here. The 2 legs in right triangle, the 2 legs square equal the 3rd side square. So that's why I describe it like this way. This is the proof progress. All right, we prove it. All right, so we use this knowledge right now to find x. Something like this is triangle. Have one side is x, the other side leg is x plus 2, and the longest one is x plus 4. So we build a relationship. One side left, one of the leg, x squared, the other leg, x plus 2 square. And the third part, the longest one, right, square. So it's 1 leg, 2 leg, and a hypotenuse. Right, so we build this kind of relationship. All right, so we find the solutions. Let's move on. So x squared, what's this part? X squared plus 4x plus 4, right? Last right part, x squared plus ax plus 16. Is it correct? All right, we get one of these x squared off because both sides minus x squared, right? So let's reorganize. X squared minus 4x, right? Here, minus ax, you got a negative 4x, right? And minus 12, you got 0, right? All right, so we factor this one. All right, so x minus 6, x plus 2 equals 0. Ellie, are you upstairs? Okay, so you got one of the solution is 6. The other one is -2. Right? Okay. All right, so since the length will be positive, Brian, keep quiet, Brian. So we keep the positive one. So right, -2, we disregard this one, we keep this one. So x got 6, here got 8, here got 10. Right, the 3 sides we find out. Good. Max, you learn this at school. That's good. All right, so we learn a little bit more. All right, let's see the next one. Right, let's go next one. So I erase this part. So this is actually homework part, right? So actually this one I put it in the homework that you guys finish. So let's see, one of the leg. So when we know the a squared plus b squared equals c squared in these kinds of right triangle, right? They have these kinds of relationship. Okay, so let's see, one of the leg here is 5x, right? Square. The other leg is 4x plus 5 square. And the longest one is ax minus 3 square. All right, let's move on to this one. A little bit complex, right? So 25x squared plus here is 16x squared plus 4 times 5, 20, 22 times of length, 40x, right? And 25. What about the right part? 64x squared minus 3 times 8, 24, 2 times of length, 48x plus 9, right? All right, we'll reorganize them. Move everything to the right. Move everything to the right. So for this part, move to the right equals what? 64 minus 16, 48. 48 minus 25, 23x squared, right? Can you guys do that? All right, what about x? X minus 98x, right? What about the constant number? Minus 18. I'm sorry, not minus 17. 17. So you can see we build a relationship here, right? I'm sorry, 25 minus 9 minus 25, actually minus 16, sorry. Minus 16 here. Let me rewrite here. Minus 16, right? So you can see, you can build these kinds of relationship. So you can use the methods, learn factoring progress. So this one, I keep it yourself. This number a little bigger. Yeah, maybe take a little bit longer time to find the solutions. All right. Okay, so let's go to the homework part. I know there's 2 more questions here. Let's go to the homework. Review the homework quickly. All right. Take your homework out. All right. So if you didn't finish them, it's okay. We will go through that together. So actually, we use this one as an example right now, right? This is the first example, actually. All right, so let's go 60. Review homework quickly. The perimeter. Perimeter. Do you know perimeter? Perimeter means every side, sum of every sides, right? Of this is 47 unit. Of this kinds of shape is 47. So it's plus length together equal 47. Find the length of the side. Okay, so we can do like this way, right? Perimeter. We know the perimeter P equal every size, right? Side A, side B, side C, and side D. All right, we fill them separately. right? So you can get x plus 3. The other one is 2x plus 3 and 3x plus 1. And this is x squared minus 3x. So here is 47, right? The perimeter, one side, all of them together. So let's reorganize. Let's see the right side first, x squared. And here's 3x, 6x. So actually it's 3x, right? 3, 6 plus 1, 7, right? 7 minus 47 actually is negative 40 equals 0. So we build this kind of equation. We can find a solution. We factor them, right? We can factor them. So one of the solution is negative 8. Second solution is 5. Okay. So we need to keep every side is positive, right? So this one maybe needed to disregard because of negative 8 minus plus 3 is negative 5. The side always positive. So this one disregard. We keep this one. All right. So here is, so if the x equals 5, here is 8, right? And here is 13. Right? Here is what? 16. And what about this one? 25 minus 15, so you got 10. All right, so you got it all 4 sides, right? Let's see 61. A flag for a local organization in the shape of rectangular, whose length is 15. Length here is 15 inch. Oh, sorry, no, didn't finish it. Whose length is 15 inch less than twice its width. So suppose width is W. So what about the length? Length is 2 times of length and minus 15 is 15 inch less than twice its width, right? So twice of this width minus 15, so it's this length. If the area of the flag, area of this is a rectangular, right? So area of this rectangular is width times length. So this told us the area is 500. What about the width? Width is the W. Length is 2 times W minus 15, right? Okay, so we build this kinds of equation, right? We describe this kinds of description, we transfer into math language here, right? All right, so we can get that 2W squared minus 30W minus 500 equals 0. Oh, I'm sorry, here is minus 15, right? Okay, so you guys can find the solution of this one. Need some progress, right? Okay, so we needed to do the factor progress. It's negative 1,000. Where does 1,000 come from? 2 times negative 100, right? So how you find the difference between these two is 15. Should be 40 times 25, right? You guys can think about this one. So it should be negative 40 and 2 times positive 25. All right, so it means this negative 15W. And it breaking down into what? Negative 40, right? So it became 2W squared minus 40W plus 25W plus minus 500 equals 0. So you can get what? This is 2W. What's the group? W minus 20, right? And the other one is 25. Right? So you can see what's the W? This W is negative. So we have to disregard, right? W is negative 12.5. The other one, W is 20. So W1 is negative 12.5. W2 is 20. So this one we disregard, we keep this one. So the width is 20. What about this one? 2 times 20, 40 minus 24, 15, so you got a 25. Right, so we can see the area of these two times together became 500. Right, so you got it. So the width is 20, the length is 25. We add the in unit there. Here is inch, and here is inch as well. Right, don't forget the unit. All right, everyone got it? Anyone have question to this one? Yes or no? Make some noise. Make sure I know you are there. Sounds good.
Okay, I'm here.
Okay, if you don't understand, don't hesitate and ask questions. All right. All right. So let's move on. 62. 62, we talked it already, right? Base and height actually is in the PowerPoint. All right, we move on. 63. 63. Find two consecutive positive integer whose product is 380. All right, so first, consecutive positive numbers. So if one is x, the other one will be x plus 1, right? When they time together is the product, right? Product is 380. So easy. So that one will build this kind of equation already. We transfer this kind of description into like this, right? Right. So what do we need to? So x squared plus x minus 380 equals 0. That's would be super easy for everyone, right? 19 times 20 actually. So here one is 19 and is 20. Maybe I have more answers. All right. So plus 20 minus 19. So one of the answer is negative 20. Second answer is 19. So if one number is negative 20, the other number will be what? Negative 19. If one number is 19, the other number is 20. Right? We can get things out here already. They need a positive integer, so actually it's this group, right? But if we didn't mention positive, they just say consecutive integer whose product is 380. So they possibly is negative 20 and negative 19. This is also continuously, right? So they say positive, so only have these answers. So one is 19 and 20. If they didn't say positively, another one is negative 20 and negative 19. This is also works. Okay, all right, that's it. All right, let's move on. 64. 64. I just keep there for a little while before I clean the screen. All right, so let's see 64. A rocket is fired up. It's fired, right? Just like launched from the ground with an initial velocity of 440 feet per second. So initially, beginning here is 440 feet per second. They go up. So its height after t seconds. So suppose t seconds is got here, all right? So when the height change, what? Became negative 16 t squared plus 440 t. Oh, so you can see this equation is somewhere already given to you, right? So what's the question? A, find how many seconds pass, how many seconds goes before the rocket reach a height of 2,800 feet. All right, so it means h became 2,800, right? Right, so you can find this solution out of here, get it here. What's the second question? Find how many second pass. Find how many second pass before the rocket reach the ground again. Reach the ground. The ground means what? The ground means the haze is 0, right? So it means when this equation became 0. So that would be super easy, right? Because you can factor this one first. Take a t out first. So negative 16t plus 440 equal t 0. So beginning, when the t got 0, the rocket at the ground, right? Just beginning. T didn't begin yet. What about T2? T2 equal 440 over 16 seconds, right? So that's one you can quickly get the answer out of there, right? So it means this rocket is go up and then begins speed is slower and go 0, and then finally drop back, right? So this is take how much time you gotta. So in near soon, they will ask you, say how many minutes they go to the highest, go to the T max, H max. So we will learn this one. We'll keep this secret and for the near future, right? So in near soon, you will learn when they are got max highs, hey, and then drop back. So right now they just ask you how many seconds they got here and how many seconds they return here. Actually have 2, right? Something like here, they go up here and then go back here. So you will have 2 times. First time is reached, go up. Second time is reached here, goes down, right? They have 2 different. That's why they have the 2 different answers. One is go up, right? Cross up and then go back. Drop back. So I didn't try to spend time to get a solution out of here. So I just leave this for you, right? All right. Go next one. 66. 65 is already talked in as the example. 66. 66. An architect squaring instrument in the shape of a right triangle. Something is right triangle. Yeah, let's draw it out again. Right. Find the length of the long leg of the right triangle is find the length of the long leg. Suppose here is the long, this is a short, this is A, this is B, this is C, right? So find B. What's the B? If what? If the hypotenuse is 8 centimeter, longer than the long leg. So C equal B plus 8, right? And the shorter leg is 8 centimeters shorter than the long leg. So A equal what? B minus 8. So, okay, so we know this kind of three-side relationship, right? So A squared plus B squared equals C squared. So B, we don't change it. A is B minus A. C is B plus 8. So we build this kinds of equation, right? So we can easily find out. So let's do it. So B squared minus 16B plus 64 plus B squared. And the right part is B squared plus 16B plus 64. 64 is gone, B squared is gone. All right, what's left behind? What's left behind? So it's B squared minus 32B equals 0. Right? So we can factor them. So B, one of them is 0. The other one is 32 centimeter. So B0 is not make sense for the right triangle, right? The length of the leg length at least is a number greater than 0. So it means this length is 32 cm. So here is 40 cm. Here is what? 24 centimeter. All right, so you got it. So you can find 3 sides of this right triangle quickly. All right, let's move on a little bit quicker. So mixed view, I will not review this part because this one is easily for you guys up to now, right? Okay. All right, so let's go to the so homework. Let's finish here. All right. All right, homework is finished here. So let's take 5 minutes break and come back to go to the new topic. Sounds good? Sounds good, everyone? Okay, so see you in 5 minutes, 3:53, all right?